Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, January 21st. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And just quickly before we get to today's action, just a quick note, again, starting February 1st, monthly subscriptions will go from $20 to $30 for new subscribers. Anybody who signs up prior to February 1st will always pay $20 a month. Also for the yearly, it will go from $200 annually to $275. Again, if you sign up before, it'll be $200 annually for good. And consultations will go from $75 to $100 per hour. Again, a member prior to February 1st will always pay $75 an hour. Again, no matter which one you have, great bargains, I think, for what we offer here at CamelbackTrading.org's Voice Channel Room. Let's get to what's going on today. We set a new all-time high again in every indice except for the transports yesterday. Well, this morning we have an all-time high in the pre-market here in the SPY as they are hovering right above yesterday's high with 75 minutes to go. Remember, we went out with a price probe, but we closed pretty much below it. But I said we do not know if it's accepted or rejected until the following day. Well, if we open above L's high, or K's high, I should say, that was the previous high, above K's high, the price probe's accepted. I'm going to assume a lot of people yesterday when M sold off said, oh, we got it, we got the top, I'm going home short, we're going to come in. Not realizing how much the buyers have to lean on, and also that M period was just shaking out week longs towards the end of the day. So anybody who did short late in M period and in N period are now underwater. Right? No surprise there. What's been played before affects what happens next. Let's go to the Russell. Russell had a rough day compared to the Qs and the SPY, as after they had their all-time high, they had a tough time even getting above the open in the rest of the day. They finished with a wide POC, but right now, as you can see, so again, if this was week longs getting out and shorts attempting to push down throughout the day, anybody who's short right now from most of yesterday's action is underwater as of now. Triple Qs, they went out with a trend day as we did. Again, same scenario played out. M pushed down, N pushed down. They went out with a price probe. They closed below it. Right now they're looking to gap to that another all-time high. Now, let's get to SPY and ES. So we don't have as much as a gap as the Triple Qs do right now, but we are at the top of our range. Let's go over destinations and a game plan. So there's two destinations on the upside right now. That's yesterday's high, where we're trading right around now, 384.79, and right now, the pre-market all-time high of 385.30. We're 40 cents below there right now, but that could change before 9:30. For the downside, if we gap higher, then we would use yesterday's high of 384.79. Then we have the price probe, which was K's high of 384.42. Below that, we have the afternoon pullback low, J, 383.41, and then we had the two sets of single prints. Actually, before we even get to the pullback, we have the overnight low of 383.55, then the afternoon pullback. Then we have single prints, 383.34 get filled at 08, 382.17 get filled at 381.60, B's low, which was the lowest accepted price of 381.34, and then 380.69, yesterday's low, and filling the gap at 379.23, 146 point gap. Please write all those down, because if they do not get hit today, I'm not going to repeat them in this afternoon's video. So game plan for this morning. 75 minutes prior to the opening. So a lot can happen. Once again, if we gap higher, it depends upon the distance between the gap and, say, the overnight, because a lot of times they like to front run the overnight. So if it's only a 40-cent range between yesterday's high and the overnight, I don't think I'm looking to take a long here. Might even take a short to see if they front run the overnight just to fill the gap if it's small. Again, it depends. If it's a 10-cent gap, I won't do anything. I'm just going to watch the action, see do we get accepted into yesterday's range, and then we test the price probe, things of that nature. So right here where we're trading, there's not much to do except possibly a short against the overnight high as we got closer to it. As far as a long, if we do gap higher, get the overnight, and hold the gap, then I want to be long because there's nothing again above us. It's clear skies and algos are going to be reaching, right? Yesterday we said the 385 level was the level they're going to reach for, just like 325 was in the triple Qs. Well, right now it looks like they're going to get both of those in both those indices. Now, if we open and trade inside of M, K and L's high become very important. That's where the price probe was. If they hold K and L's high, you can take a long. I'd be out then if we get acceptance below there, because then even though the POC wasn't wide, you're going to trade down to the POC and then you might test the afternoon pullback. Right now, value would be overlapping to higher, but again, it's very early in the day. Pre-market volume today so far is very light, only 250,000 so far. Again, members of my room see this profile live streaming all day. I pay for this. They don't. So live streaming all day, it's another benefit you get for this ridiculous price I charge each month. And you get play-by-play ideas, not only from me, but from 150 members that are in here on a daily basis who are excellent traders. And then on the charts, I'll just show you the weekly and daily. Remember, weekly had an inside week up. So two very important numbers for me is the previous all-time high, 381.49, which was over $3 above, so that's healthy, and then 381.13, which was the inside week up. And then on the daily, we're higher. Gap is my main focus. You want to stay above that 381.49 level, which is the previous 6-7 day balance, and continue to get extension and volume on the way up. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.